It has this really cool and different design to the fabric. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the Norman arch stitch. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. So for this stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 9 plus 2. So in my case, I have 20. For row 1, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So you're skipping the first one and into the second, doing 1 single crochet. Now we're going to start the row repeat. We're going to chain 3. Skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then do 1 single crochet into the next. Now we're going to chain 7, 5, 6, 7. Let me just count that. 2, 4, 6, 7. Perfect. So after the chain 7, you want to do 1 single crochet into the next chain. Then you want to chain 3, skip 3 chains, so skip 1, 2, 3, and then do 1 single crochet into the next. And that ends the row repeat. So we can go back to the beginning of it by chaining 3, skipping 3, and then doing 1 single crochet into the next. Then you chain 7. And do 1 single crochet into the next chain. Now we chain 3, skip 3, and that will get you to the last chain. So into that one, you're going to do 1 single crochet. And this here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we're going to chain 1 and flip our work. You're going to do 1 single crochet into the very first stitch. And now we're going to start a row repeat. You're going to skip the chain 3 and then work 13 double crochets into the next chain 7 arch. So essentially we're yarning over and going around this arch and doing a double crochet and then doing 12 more for a total of 13. So you just go around the chain space with a total of 13 double crochets. So do that and I'll see you at the when you're done with those double crochets. Okay, so I just finished my 13 double crochets into the chain 7 space. And now we're going to continue a row repeat. You're going to skip the next 3 chains, the next chain 3 arch, and then do 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. And that ends the row repeat. You go back to the beginning of it by skipping 3 and then doing 13 double crochets around the next 7 chain space. Then skipping 3 and then 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. So I'll do the 13 double crochets around the chain 7 space and I'll see you when I'm done that. Okay, so I just finished my 13 double crochets. So continuing the row repeat, I'm just going to skip 3 chains and then do a single crochet on top of a single crochet. And that will take you to the end of the row. This here is the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to chain 5, which counts as a double treble crochet. We're going to skip the first stitch, which is a single crochet, and then 5 of the double crochets off the arch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into the next stitch, you're going to do a double crochet, a chain 3, and now into the next double crochet, a double crochet, and a chain 3. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, now we're going to be skipping a whole bunch of things. You're going to be skipping the 5 double crochets you have left, the single crochet, and 5 double crochets of the next arch. So to make that easy, you basically just want to identify the 6 double crochet of this next arch. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the one that I'm going to go into. I'm going to yarn over first. I just wanted to do that to identify the stitch. Yarn over, go into that 6 double crochet with a double crochet. And now we want to chain 3 and do a double crochet into the next stitch, into the next double crochet. Now we chain 3 and do a double crochet into the next stitch. And so that's the repeat you want to have. You basically are going to be doing these kind of like arches on top of the middle of the previous big arches. And when you get to the end of the row, you're just going to skip the final 5 double crochets, and into the last single crochet, you're going to do a double treble crochet, for which you yarn over 3 times, insert the hook, grab the yarn and pull through, and then you yarn over and pull through 2 until you're done. So yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2 for a double treble crochet to match the height of the beginning chain that you made. And this here is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and flip your work. We're going to skip the first stitch and the next double crochet, and then we're going to start a row repeat. You're going to do 1 double crochet into the next chain. So you know this chain 3 space you have, chain 3 arch you have here. Into the first of those chains, you're going to do a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip a chain, and into the next chain, do a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 3, skip 1 double crochet, and then do 1 double crochet into the next chain. So into the next chain there, a double crochet. And now we're going to do a chain 1, skip a chain, and then do a double crochet into the next chain. Continuing the row repeat, you're going to skip the next 2 double crochets. So skip this, and then go back to the beginning of the row repeat. So essentially what you're doing is creating double crochets into the chain, into the chain 3 space, double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet all across those chains. So we're going to do that again. We're skipping the next 2 double crochets, and with a double crochet going into the first chain of the next chain 3 space, a chain 1, skip 1, and into the next chain, a double crochet. Skip the next double crochet and go into the next chain with a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet in chain 1, skip 1, and a double crochet into that third chain. You'll notice that the chain 3s that you make are right at the top of the big arch of row 2. So that's how you know that you're doing the repetition right. You just do the double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet in the other arches. But in the middle is where you want the 3 chains between the double crochets. So now we continue on. Once you get to the end of the row, you'll be left with the 1 double crochet and the turning chain. And so you're going to skip this double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the top of the turning chain. So we skip this and into the top of the turning chain, just finish off this row with a regular double crochet. And this here is the end of row 4. For row 5, we're going to chain 6. This chain 6 counts as a double crochet and a chain 3. And flip our work. You're going to start the row repeat. We're going to skip the next chain 1 space, which is this one here, and then work into the chain 3 space. You're going to work a single crochet, a chain 7, and then 1 single crochet into that same chain 3 space. That's chain 7 there. Now we're going to chain 3, skip the next chain 1 space, and then do 1 double crochet between the next 2 double crochets. So we skip this chain 1, and you see these 2 double crochets. In the space in between both of those, you're going to do 1 double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, and that ends the row repeat. So let's go back to the beginning of it. The beginning of the row repeat is skipping the chain 1 space, and into the next chain 3 arch, you work a single crochet, a chain 7, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a single crochet into the same chain 3 space. Continue the row repeat. We do a chain 3, skip the next chain 1 space, and then do 1 double crochet into the next into the space between the next 2 double crochets. But at the end of the row, you're going to just do a double crochet into the top of the turning chain. So you'll be left with double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you'll finish it off after the chain 3, doing a double crochet into the top of the turning chain. And that there is the end of row 5. So moving forward, you just want to repeat rows 2 through 5 back and forth until you have the desired length of your work or a finished swatch. Holy guacamole. This is just a crazy roller coaster ride. Very cool in the middle. It's obviously like not very uniform, but that's the look of it. And then you've got these like chunky arches in between. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.